everything, yeah. My everything is you, Lord. Yeah. Ha-ha. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Everybody say, ah. Say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough, to say thank you. So Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude?
Memo Bibiara, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Baby Biara wo. And then so Adom Nenti, yenya nkwa, yenya hoden, na yedi edwumedi a efiade bia yedi ba ma kwan, eye BWF Solicitors Legal Hour. And then so Adom Nenti no, yedi ahon keka emreketuo yedi asaba, say yedi enimdie kese say, ede bre amansan. Mejidi say, obetwen yen, oni yen betna, na wetie nkomoda ye wo ma wo, na yegidi say, yebewie no, na wenya wo chefa wo. Yenche bia mediane manyeti mesre se woba so a bomodia na cheche na obi nso ensa enkebi yeka BWF Solicitors a yenyina ye ni bibia omowo e wo Seven Sisters Anna House na ye 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road ne so na se wodi bus na ekwa bus bia e fa Seven Sisters station n'enim no obenya omo saa nso na ofa underground train na ne Victoria line enu begina ho pepepe na se wofa underground so dia se wupie a bomoden na hwehwe exit number 2 upie na obehu omo wo ho BWF Solicitors omode omo ho ato ho se emre bia se no eye Wednesday eye ye kan say Thursday Friday any Saturday omode nimde kese eba community no enti saa na enenso edu so a ye de eba mesraw etiefo montwe me metwa me ho kakra semape obesan ho me bio
ye fema ye wo London ya ji abasobodie bebre ne ya redare ewo mranse mu eye legal services be to say family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWF die yen solicitors e de nigie e ne twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nya den kra. Yen partner penin pa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer e wo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF Solicitors kura wo ho. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care e ya abofrahwe mu awarja ye ho twema mentwe ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Yen child care any family team no nim nia wo famu ewe ya wo brei mu enu nti ne yeto ye mbo ase ma wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Yen senior partner Ayobia Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu no sanso ye member na kyerese eba no se ye gina wachi etwitwaje ewo family any matrimonial cases ho a unni haw kra. Upe advice ewo immigration sensem ho. Wo BWF Solicitors die ye immigration team no abredare ewo general immigration ho nsemsem kosi complex immigration, work permit, student visa ho totoye, any entry clearance visas, family visas ni appeals. Yen senior partner a member na wasagina tum ewo Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel. Inti se taiwachi a wunni haw kra. Ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada anopa nonkron pe mu ekosi enumre nonsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 pm ena memene danso eye appointment nkoa free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 pm. Ye wo 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Sawun 93 Seven Sisters Underground Nswa eye kwantie bi. Yen senior partner Bernardo Wusu san ye barrister ya gina tumu na ɔyɛ Ghana Bar Association member ɛna wasan gyina sɛ mmaranimfoɔ ɛwɔ court cases a ɛfa Ghana law ho. We're advising local authorities, official solicitors office, ni solicitors bebree ɛfa Ghanaian law ho yie. Na ɔsan yɛ obi a ɔtae kasa ɛwɔ radio ɛne TV so fa Ghanaian law ho.
Yo, you better must say your sign ava. See, you can't law dear and your BWF Solicitors. You see, Omari Jarimu, Sanetie, Omar Bin, Omudi Dim. You see, car bia yetim, na ebani BM dear, Benz dear, you dim, intino, ebani BWF Solicitors are you dim. Unyado for Messa Damasi say, Martrain, na ya could try a wamba, Mediani Magneti. And then so Adum Nenti, yenya a very beautiful topic. Yenemo eba be ekika a discuss na ya fanim die efrim na media me depi because topic ene ye de aba no nkrofo dodro na obi hu akake obi ke hu aka nti no ene be hwe kwan a ye hu be hen han na anemutu a wose ye fa na yentumi ensan ento saa akwentu anemu ebiom yo ene no se ne etie no ye nka ne bebre miami resource person Nana Precope, Lawyer Patrick, say Lawyer Patrick, since our can doctors, ain't no, me the doctor be candidate Dr. Lawyer Patrick. Na, and a yano, or nearby the treachery, no man kitten kitty be na me no mun kwa wufuo no ho mepese ono ankasa embeyi ne ho edi na mfa enchi akese emeti for na hwefo owie ya na afi na me the topic no aba be tudwa na afi de se update bi nso wo ho a mesre no se bibi ken wo ho a opese ye behu ansa na the main topic ne nso aba me ma ne ho kwan na wadi se adwuma no enti Lawyer Patrick mpacha me ma very good morning oh.
Yes, good morning Manye. I hope that anope ohoye
Adom ni ahwe ye mpacha me ho ye pa
Great.
So hon de
nyame adom ye ho ye ye ma atiefo nyina so good morning. Hope that anope obia ho ye obia ho kane yesronko enti no yes obi mfra obi na obi so mfra obi na ye nyina ye ntumi nhyiam na ye ndwendwen ye ho because we boa ema eniema tumi etutoto ye and particularly and that topic no a very interesting one na sene odi kan I think say nkofo bebre o ho a o madwene mu eye o mo prekesene any ntanta kakra about this very particular subject and then you better try say you better calm on nerves down na you raise nkofo hope kakra mo hu say it is not all gone, it's not all lost akwenja wo ho as a wo sa situation ni mu a obetimi efrem yeah
Yo, Lawyer Patrick me da say etiefo se ne ya no se mo ba so a mesre mo fe ni je nhia ya ne so fe ahomka nhia mo ene se o ba so a no epia ne tiko e de ama obi foforo nso ama na hwe eno an sharing sharing is caring it's ko YouTube ne so ko Facebook ne so na share keep on sharing we dey share sa na wa copy link no na we dey about WhatsApp group na we dey ama dodo na wo ho sa na ye no na che say kwa chichichichi we nye enkrasem we nye fantifo asem we nye twifo asem yesi Ghana ho asem na ye ba be kana we ye Ghana ni nkwa na wo ho aka nkwa de a mesra obomodian na betie ye na ye nkwa chichi yo me di atene kese be ma dodo na aba so a omode inchia nso ede ma ye ne Mariama Kamara say hello good morning Mariama ye je wo so dodo Ode Oshasia, when we saw a question you, I will keep your question in mind. Now, yeah, introduction be and maybe saw a question now, my wife. Yo, mommy, mommy, preocupe or say hi, family. Greetings to all BWF solicitors and all members on the platform. Yansu ye jo so ne asumdwe edishia or samba would the allowed to get married. Oh, okay. Your question. So Mariam, I'll ask your question later for you. Don't worry. Sandra Fraser. Yeah, your secretary, Papa B. Many have it is saying, or see, good morning, say Dr. Lawyer Patrick, and good morning, beautiful Magneti. wetie me ankasa no yɛ de doctor ka ne din wɔpɛ doctor lawyer Patrick yɛ de ama no because sɛ doctor no ɔsa yare nti sɛ woyare immigration mu woyare litigation circumstances mu woyare Ghanaian law na bibi kyerɛ wɔ adwene a wokɔhu doctor na ɔsa ɔyare a ɛno no nti yɛ de aka din ne ho. Isaac Nkrumah or say share to all friends and family. It's true. Please keep on sharing for us. This program is really, really important. And especially the topic that we've chosen today, I know very well it will benefit, if not you, someone in your family. Sandra Frazier, say please share. Nana Jemine, school prefect, waba, share na enkwe chichichi Nana Jemine, astati bubo register nti dodo na wobo ni nyina me se monyi mu hwedi. Why? A free legal education monyi mu hwedi. Nana Bob, good day, beautiful man yana and lawyer. Abrochire dem so some shisha adaka mu nyina na mo de bible nti we answer can say yo manage a little bit fun whilst we are learning. Good morning bio mesa ma mu nyina good morning Auntie Dr. Sadom Mary Freo very special morning to you too. Yebekɔ yenim yenche yebekɔ yenim ne tie ne say yenim say sometimes update but sometimes we try to skip due to time factor. Until Patrick mesa atwe bio na me ba be yi topic ne ho edi na mesra wo be ma ye update bi anya sa then we move forward mpatwa wadaroma
in progress and bibia potibia and sheda ni hosa nti yes you betimi progress na yakoye ni manya
me da say any ese na etie no sad now this month ye nyina ye nim nyoma mienu titu na ekoso this month Black History Month enti no ye bibi man penimfo a edi ye nim etumpon aye bibi ken no ye nyina ye kai omo. So we are aware October is a Black History Month. Sanso na October ya so breast cancer awareness wasa me cooperative no nya sa me L ne me A no wanhwa ebekeka bom to the office. Breast cancer awareness now and this month and so eno na ekosum na ye nyina ye ni breast cancer no enye emanko na enyo emema nso etumi nye bi nti no mom ye nhye ne nso na any information going out there education bi a ekoso concerning breast cancer awareness no mesamoma yemfa ya so entietie bi na yetie ne yesuam ho enimde na emwa yen sa na tie menka se unye oba na unye bema nti no untie yare bi a hyase a uhu ne ntema yetumi si anokwan nya sa wanhwe na nyinko enim a etumi di udem nti no mom yen hye ne so breast cancer awareness is going out there ene yen topic a yade ba bremo ene say a very fine topic na menka ho asem kakra bi ansa ye nyina ye nim dodo na obi etu kwan a obi enye obi a no nya no oba ya na yama na abem obi wo ho a oba na obetwam Ghana obetwam Nigeria airport no abedu UK ha obedu ya ye hwehwehwe ne nuemu a ye si da bi ye mpene ma wo mba ne assign wo whatever reason no nyame pe nenim ne assign wo sanso na embia obenso waba embia o de visit na eba no I'm telling you the typical real stories are happen o de visit aba waba bitimo kan so be di busume mienu ana miensa nanso yama embia 1 year and I say 2 years visa multiple visa uba ya na wabetnemu kitwe bi na wukọ ana say aga kra o date o 6 months bedu na wukọ ya na otwe no asan we chi say me san aba obenhuane a ya refuse ne asan ma ban say da bi ye ma wo embe biom ebi wa ye be detain no na ya san return no. There are so many scenarios ya fa so a ya ma nkrofo eko back to omokromo na ya sa bandi omo 10 years say omo ntumi ensan emba kromo ha biom enti sa ban na ya de to so no embi nso a ubaye no ubetena mu kakra ye 1 bi nti no wabenya asetena kitwe bi etwetwa wo ho wa ha na bibia besi na yesi ye ne wo kofie na ye de band ato so say untumi ensan emba kromo ha biom ene papa lawyer Patrick eba be chirechire mu say o say find out how can you still enter the UK legally, even if you have a UK re-entry ban restriction? And sa restriction na yede ato so no. Minim say dodo na ya na 10 years. A few circumstances be named be 12 months, and I say 1 year, and I say 2 years, and now 5 years. But the matiti wo ma som dodo na eto de be a 10 years. Na also uba no nim say 10 years de ewa. So betna Ghana 10 years sa ansa na wasan we chaba krum ha no. Wa wo hwa eno kra enda form. O san ba no kra no enda form. Enti say ne ye benya sa nim de kwan a obefa so legally a obetumi assign aye application na wetumi aba krum ha no. Eno na eba be discuss. Na meje di say sa topic yi ebe boa nkrofo bebre. Me de me onipa be 4 kra. Me de mom sisi a enti no mesre mo mon share program no na dodo na enya ehumfa so. La Patrick, how can you re-enter UK legally if you have a ban restriction? Patrick, me same thing.
Okay, great. Right, Manye. Once again, thank you very much. And Emma Obibia Akwaba. Yes. Tisanya Manye Edika Abono Tofano. Sapa Pepenet. Se Oba UK and our do UK. Say the process nisa obeshasi obeye application for whatever visa or requires or the baba na DNT Oba UK no as I say oye ho application. Ebetimi abase oye mistake even in the application wa bra enye ni da ho. Now some mistake na waye no ebetimi akoso a lot because nipa all show application no make a decision the entry clearance officer no obetimi enya adwunumpo anase insusuye bi se ode inada kwan so na wo ye application. For instance, ebi a why application pen ama ye refuse nti ko ye visitor's visa application some time back ama ye refuse. Now osa be another visitor's visa application no form no ebisa o say aso why visa application be pen ama ye refuse either to the UK or any other country now I can say there be right. So what said there be a bear in mind say will subsequent application now no. So you the same passport now odi koji and asen ka odi koji service na you refuse you no. Say who ye na enua na odi koji the second visa na. The likelihood ni say entry clearance officer no so ye pedantica so go through pages now obehun say yes stamp bi wo ma e kire say one apply for visa before, whether or not for the UK, US, or any other country, I'm a refuse to pay. Obesu say, "Oh, dada no, enuntina one kano kranche no. Ebia na enyen dada nemum eye a refree intina wenti mianka. But sa a refree no anase bibikitwa no betimi akoso a lot. Now, say o UK so na obaha. Na oye bibia etia UK immigration law and now oye bonibia eno so betimi de asotwe aba so enti UK for ebetimi abano from coming to the UK and also say wo ha na ye de wo kwa ombetimi abano from coming back. Now the ban no ranges from a year 1 year 2 years 5 years and 10 years depending on the why any circumstance. So what UK now what breaching the immigration rules no na enuntino as I say do coffee name one kasa ufri upemu na ukwa within 90 days yes so within that time na eno no yemba no from the UK tibia out the visitors visa and buy what ba betina amana pound. Before now 30, now it's 90 from 2007. Now 2017, my apologies. Obetna sa time no na wan kasa ufri upemu na okwa. Yemfa ban beyond to so. Nti yes, wobetumi aye application na wasan aba back on a subsequent occasion. Now, sɛ ukoye bibi a etia mmara na ɛno nti no UK4 yɛ ɔmadwen sɛ wabu mmara so ɛsɛ sɛ wokɔ a within 2 years sɛ wankasa ufiri upemu sɛ wokɔ within a specific time na ɛnyɛ UK4 ɛna ball ho ka na de wokɔ ya within 2 years no yɛbɛtumi de ban ato so a wobɛtumi aba back again sɛ woyɛ bɔne bi ɛma ɛno nti no ɛsɛ sɛ wofiri ha na wokɔ na wamfiri upemu ankɔ na UK4 ɛbɔ ho ka ɛde wokɔ a sɛ ɔmo de wokɔ a then yɛde ban bɛto so for 5 years ansa na watumi aba kroma sɛ wokɔyɛ biribi a ɛno nti yɛbɛ deporto a bear in mind deportation removal are 2 different things. The law that applies are different. And say you deport free kromo ha na ye de wo kɔ baabi a wo free buy ya. Again, emrano betimi astop from coming back for the next 10 years. Now, obi baby say saa nea ye kan nyina no da ben na saa ban no started from when UK4 be make a decision no. Again, say ukotwa ntro ena nka wo de kwaje visa every outside the UK aba UK a yes si utwa santro na eno so no UK4 betimi aba no so mu hu se wetwa ntro a deception you will be a friend no general grounds of refusal under paragraph 320 into no ombetimi agina saa niema no so e dia ban no from UK a untimi mba for 10 years into yes ban no started from when UK ban be make sa decision no whether so mu deporto and say you remove and also say one kasa you can say within 6 months no UK4 spend this kanti ban 2 years ena odi free hana or the koye saa niema we nyina no e apply se wanye oniema yie but ubetimi ayi hu afiri saa situation nim because sɛ na me di kan no enye abribia na bibia waya entry clearance officer no ɔno nsusu sɛ ɛyɛ deception no ampa ɛyɛ deception ebia na ɛyɛ refree nti wɔn ankasa case workers no asodie wɔ wɔn so sɛ ɔmbɛhwɛ na ɔmayɛ nhwehwɛmu ehu sɛ ampa adekodeɛ na ɔmo ka sɛ ɛyɛ deception no yes ɛyɛ deception ampa na nye bibia ebia ɛyɛ refree yes akwanja wɔ hɔ sɛ ɔmo tinimu ɛyɛ ɔmo na anase ɔmo tinimu ɛntene ɔmo a ɔmo timi frɛw na ɔmo bisabisa wano asɛm but nyinaa yɛ nim sɛ ne UK4 ne yɛ entry clearance officers and case workers ɔmo yɛ ɔmo adeɛ ɔmo ni adagye a yɛde frɛw ɔmo ni adagye a yɛde bɔ kɔkɔ nti wo ɛna ɛsɛ sɛ wo hyehyɛ oniema yɛ even though ɔmo wɔ guidance a ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ ɔmo fa saa kwan no so but the big question is say indeed yabano from the UK to say the making 1 year 2 years 5 years any 10 years akwanya wɔ hɔ a ubetimi ɛde aba back to the UK ana yes akwanya wɔ hɔ manye enti under paragraph A320 of immigration rules say yabano from the UK paragraph A320 ne say yabano from the UK na oye application for entry clearance and also even leave to remain and say you refuse to application no if say oye sa application on the basis of appendix FM now say enye sa application na oye na again oye application under EU law and also currently appendix EU and also so the ban would not apply to your case. Enti Shannon Sosa. Yes, because say why a bibia a yebone na and in under paragraph 327B na ya bano say from UK mahabiema UK emra ne chere say A320 no so we hear application on the basis of appendix FMA yes and say you refuse to application no indeed as I saw mo check and making sure say you meet all of the other requirements, It is meeting all of the other requirements, Now you're banned from the UK, whether 10 years, whether 5 years, whether 2 years. Now application meet the requirements, for Appendix FM there. As I said, you me ma oho kwan na woba. Now, what is Appendix FM now? Yeah, can Appendix FM no you be a application on the basis of family life of a or spouse. Inti o Ghana uye bibi ena ye de call Ghana ena wakotena ho a wanya yere ama mwaware kama oyiri oye adwuma kama o babete nti opese obetena ne nchen e wo UK. So why your application at the home office? Yes, you say ban no eda also. But our application ya on the basis of human right, Article 8, and family life with nipa na or formal relationship with no. Based on that rules ne say say ye ma kwan na utimi ebeka eye ohokani no. Now I said before there's distinction between removal and deportation. Removal, no, you'll be we're breaching the immigration rules. So under Section 10 of Immigration and Asylum Act 1999, no, say uye bibia eye bone ubrechi immigration rules say bia uye overstay and also say conditions attached to your leave, no, when these are conditions, no, so for instance, uye be a yama wasitena okroma, you say uye restricted from claiming public funds. Now we busa mrano so now for that reason and now say bibinti you remove then ubenya problem with a ban. So that's your remover. Now the deportation is something different. Now deportation will be a what committed crime be ama enuntino UK aban fee say na sitna ewu UK hano is not conducive to the public good any public interest, and for that reason as I say you deport. Under Section 32 UK aban any home office ewo insha say we a foreign criminal as I say you deport. Into foreign criminal you be a uti krum ha na asetna na oditi krum ha no eye limited into uyo be a onye British citizen. So bear in mind uye settled ukuta indefinite leave to remain still say ukoye bone na ye de ukoto prisoner you become a foreign criminal. So prison for 12 months and above you become a foreign criminal, and for that matter you are there's a mandatory requirement for you to be deported unless otherwise the exceptions now war 35 2A applies to your case. So you apply to your case there, then you are able to fight your corner and perhaps still remain in the country. The exceptions need be BSABA or Sanipai. What form of family life over the UK into or Bawaha only more family life. Internet as I say you make it decision be to deport you take it into account or family life with sa akolaya or a qualifying child or a British citizen as I say you take all of those things into account and sana you make it decision. So this is where we are. Say ya banu from the UK and no said na enwa no. Say ukoye wa application ena bibinti yesu use deception ene ye de ban ne wa enye enwa no. Akwanya wo ho a ubetimi e de aba. Akwanya so wo ho a sa ban na ye de ato so no. You can apply to revoke that ban. A bit technical. Inti pato utie ye ne ye ka mentina fi na enye. Go and see an expert because a one kasa wu future and now de ekoto chacha. But se wu expert na utie wasem no mu yie they can tailor bibia omo bia to a personal circumstance and you would need. So be ya unkotie na unkoye DIY submission bia na enkofa asemfoforo embro. It is possible to get sa ban no revoked. And one say obeye oniema ye. And as enye sa so na say o make application under the Appendix FM route, and also say, oh yeah, EUS's application. Again, there's opportunity for you to come back. Etoda ayana yemu bebre, especially ya bedu krom ha no also lawyer me ba ma ba be hia me ho kani bi oye EU ni but sisi aso de minim say ye free Europe into no me dem my application nipa no so eniba then you advise okay kofie na call apply na san bra back then they don't want to do that because of the fear say okwa ye man kwan e man ma obi so ho a wabeshia British ni the rules that apply are different from obia or EU citizen or apply man spouse at the atena kroma and say aba kroma and say British ni na ohokani ni waha or you overstay na akola bia ni muntema yenim say very difficult say obe ware saa nipa krowe na wagina atena kroma most of the time majority of the time esese nipa no oko back to the home country na okoye application free ho na odeba back eye fear ewo ye community nim se okwa obekwa akoka okwa ye the ban beto so untimi mba back but just as I've explained ye rules no emma ho kwan so wo ye application no under appendix FM and I say USSR e kwan ja wo ho se obetimi anam so na waba back to the UK even though UK are buying perhaps might have put a ban on you for whatever reason, including deception, and also using false documents. The ukoya application, bank statement, now what they are kahono, enye papa, obi na atina se, and our printy bibi, and answer washishe bibi, and or their mouth. And then UK are buying a very sophisticated. Sanya mani no, they go and look for it. Omoko check it to make sure say eye papa and answer enye papa. But once they check, no more review on that basis now. As so provided a report. A quite almost fast so who says our documents in your papa. A show almost say as so provide a report. An American say, oh, a situation anymore. Speak to an expert rather than sit home and then do it yourself. Because a bit technical and as I said, you use a mrano, any oman kasa omo policy guidance, any case law. Na yede prepare wasem no sebeya ebetimi aye nkunimdie ede ama manye.
Okay, yo. La Patrick ya da say, tifo se me catch mo and some na dey say. Se ne tie bia kwenya wo ha obetumi assign ade aba. Yo, Lawyer Patrick, o kan bibi about say embia wa wo de upem akọ na wo de kodia embia ne ama 2 years band and I be a 1 year band because one now do penye remove you from here to the place. Enti eno sa no say wow do pem kwa. Then na be ma we hu say ya ban no omo be throw letter say embia uba ye na uba stay ye no. Omo ehu enti ya mo letter say ya ban no from coming. And now say omo de Tama embia waba as visitor na say bibi na wabe committee bi say bibi abesi na yaka tro say kofie omo ankasa tro letter say kofie na omo mpe wo krom ha biem eno na se wokọ sa voluntary wankasa wobekọ na eno na yetumi ma o sa 2 years ana 5 years na watumi asa ye bibi asa banana mpacho ho no obetumi achechem ho kakra nke be me de pa
Right. Enti say Oba na say yes, ube breachy your rules no. Ube ye overstay. Tell them kind we breachy conditions of living in the UK. Ya mama sitna yes say as I say o time do uko renew ya restricted from applying for public funds but wakwa apply na yehu. Say uko hu sa na enunti no esese you free krom ha. Then what would happen is yes, either say one kasa ube call voluntarily, not at the expense of UK government. Into one kasa na wetra with ticket, and ya kasa ebia in case say doko, but one kasa wetra with ticket na wabo hoka, and we free kruma edeko eye Ghana. So one kasa ubo sa kano na wokwa. There's a 1 year ban on your head and sana ubetimi aba back to the UK. So one kasa one ko na ebia ya make sa decision say we breachy emrano. Now, within 6 months, say UK are buying a ball hoka. Now, within 6 months, you do free krumana ya de okwa again. 2 years and sana ubetimi about back. And then 5 years if one kasa wanko na UK are buying a ball hoka. It's plane ticket eye bibia na or the okwa again 5 years and sana ubetimi aba. 10 years no eye obia normally ye deporto. You deporto because what committee a serious crime and you know a do prison for at least 12 months and above. So what committee sa crime no na we a foreign person into no you do work prison na ye yiwa emrano ehye se ye deporto na ye do call back to home country. I don't know you be banned from coming back to the UK for 10 years unless otherwise ubetimi apply a revoke sa ban no e dey free also, which is what I said say possible for you to do that, but you need to speak to an expert who knows what they're doing to make such an application for you. Now, say who use deception so ena nka wo dey koye application from outside the UK for entry clearance, ABR for visitors visa and answer leave to enter. And also betimi ama ya ban no for 10 years. And answer who use false document and they nkofo bebre person ba brochure na akọ printed documents bia enye genuine obi atena baabi na waye Ghana Revenue Authority for certificate e dey amount and also say waye bank statement bia bank no kra yenim baabi ewo na odi aka application ho dey amount said ye be ya ubetimi dey a convince the entry clearance officer no say uwo sika bebre anase wo ye adwuma unye sika say omokoye nhwehwemu na omuhu say na waya again ombetimi the ban at also for a year 10 years unless otherwise back to the UK on the basis of family life under appendix FM or under EUSS appendix EU manye.
Okay, you want Matthias here. Na yemfa baako nso ansa na makọ tiefo de no so. Yemfa ne sisi I am out 10 years, ya ban no 10 years say your deportation because why your clarification between deportation and it's more removal no one kasa wa konso wo de no so aka ho. Na sa 10 years na o ka say wo buy no wa make family life. Just say wo yire ana wo kunu ne mma e wa ha na nso still ye deporto no mpacho oho no kwan ben so ana say ya ban no kwan ben so na obetumi ti se ugina wo yire ne wo ma ne so na wo de asan ye reapplication aba na say me fa ne say abrea no mo ba be yi wo akona na so mo pia weti kwa akono omo nim se wo yire ne mma ana mpacho oho no bibi different bi wo mu a o say wo ya na.
Okay, nti say uwo krom ha na unfortunately u face deportation because we a foreign criminal. Say uwo family life ewo krom ha, you are able to apply to stop that deportation.
Okay.
Nti before ansa na empo ye be deporto do wakono. Say unim say uwo family life then as say who expert immediately now omoye application on your behalf. Now, they cancel sa deportation on the basis of family life now, over with a British child and a partner. No, you bet me ejina so na ya stop sa deportation even before ansana ya do beko. Inti men train ma you won't free her and deporto ansana ukodu Ghana what struggle to come back. Whilst you are here, no, Emrano Mahokwan says family life with a qualifying child. And our partner, yes, ubetimi your application. Na ye yisa deportation no na wetimi stay back. Inti men kwansa. Omo eba no. Omo use deception. And also omo use false documents no. Odie unyambedu ha. Inti yes, you could be banned from coming to the UK for 10 years for using deception. And no dear, se unya akwenya foforo na obeba. Then again, Emran say yes, it's a say amount now, but because of your family life. So we meet all of the other requirements now. then you'll be okay under A320. Yeah.
Okay, la Patrick Edasi. More case back ha. Nidia ne say, or the visitors visa, sorry, or the visitors visa and a bar UK ha. Na obedi be 1 month. But ne mo 1 month na onya baby. And then say a groom pemo agro e de nyensen e bae. 1 month no koye. Okoya kodi be 6 months. And also osan ye application bill. Osan by because now multiple, I think 2 years more, say 5 years multiple. Osan ye application bill. And obaye, osan try esan baye. Obaye no, na ne yere na kaka krobewo, and na ne girlfriend na kaka krobewo. Enti oye na adwin say okay, this time visit no, ne obeye ne say obetena mu kakra na yenwo akwala no na onhwe no na nsa na obekwa awakọ nti OCD 6 months ni visa no OCD ye na osan kan so kwaba na okọ no okodi just about 1 month pe na osan na echi asan ba nti ho na yegina no airport ho yegina no ebise ne nsem bebre na kire say deception kire say or can say visit but omo say obetena mu cheye na okoye nso wan che inti say genuine visitor eni senka obetena mu che according to way information ye kan e wo ni paper ne so no inti na che say wadado mo say o nti ha na nso ba betena na omo ma ne koye omo ne tena ye kan say omo is it Bedford sa omo deportation center ho no for some time, be 2 weeks, and almost a man call back to Ghana. See, and ye now will cram a cranny, your mamma 10 years, into hot 10 years na main tears, 10 years ban, say more sick room have you. Ain't no, as far as I know, no, meaning so or committee crime, yeah, but sir, story, yeah, nana, or the boy. Into la Patrick, or no be sano, say, or Ghana, or nim crime, import their me catcher and said, Nibane Wahana. Obetumi ejina ne so de aba but 10 years na nso ye akwenya wo ho ma no so obetumi e de aba.
Okay, so first of all, no, you decision now I'm making. So we're going to be advising by making presumptions and surmising on that. Now, obedu UK no UK for UKB any border agency for a re-examination of ne bana or bana. And omuhu say yes, also oba visit. However, only ye nyina kyerɛ sɛ onye genuine visitor. Visitors visa no ye de mawa UK mmara no kyerɛ sɛ memfa ɛno so enyi kwan emfa mbɛyɛ bibi a ayɛ sɛ onam so ɛde abɛtena kurom ha. Inti no why say wote ha onte ha but okɔ na oba obetena ha no wasan kɔ no wasan ba o ye wo hu te sɛ obi a oti krom ha that is not allowed. Inti sɛ wokɔ yes then yes ombetimi ahaw sɛ oba subsequently see amount multiple visa and no nkyerɛ sɛ amount 5 years inti obetimi abetena UK for 5 years no see amount multiple visa you are only allowed to stay in the UK for 6 months. That is what you are allowed. At every time, bia obeba bia. Inti se obetena mu 6 months na oko back. The clock resets. Na wasan ba back. But se ekoba se ode ha ayi kwan na nye bibi na woye. But ode ha ayi kwan UK for immigration for UKBA. Omo susu se uwo trimupo bi said ye wo ye no o de pekwan na wabetena ha then again they can question it eno ntina ye nuan obedu ye no ye bisebisa ne nsam ebia wanhu na asem kan ye ene ye hu se okutwa ntro wo baabi but obia sebe uwo ohukani bi wo ha wanyinsen amawo se ye nuan bai owo asetena na dachi ye wo abofrei na obeba beye settled British citizen and obi a owo indefinite leave to remain so what ba be do UK o 6 months so o leave no elapse ya ubetimi am make application on the basis of family life and get through with a 2.5 years limited leave to remain. And based on saa kwala no, nka obetimi aye application. But na ono so obi a sebe okanokre. Nti oba ye no, also me call number na ma ba behwe nti saa kwala no wo a na nka ebia wa ba betenam. I think say ehɔ no na nka ohu expert na omo taking it through enema nkitinkiti bi sebe ya nka obehu na namo etutuye. But wanye sa ene wakwa kodi Ghana because if you say we use deception. You abandoned them for 10 years. We want to see the reasons behind sa ban. It is possible say you make application to get that ban revoked. However, it is possible to say obetimi make application under Appendix FM as a spouse of a year Nigeria or UK. Now we're so at the Aba UK, outside of the ban. Until yes, obetimi aba, but own expert, not just do it by yourself. Yes, Manya.
La Patrick Edase, say Mrene a man for me be a telephone license, yeah, mammy hoping. And Pacho, what about Sir Jenasum Pacho, Jenaso 1 minute, mammy one Pacho, Adaroma. Yeniaba, Mariama Mara. Ebisa say, my question is, my question is, my sister is in UK for 3 years, staying with a relationship, British Black African man. The wife is overstayed. They have lived together for 3 years now. Into question of visa, I said, would this allow her to get married in the UK? And I believe that's what she wanted to write. And Patrick, so what's in there?
It's your sister Babette in the UK, and our partner or British citizen.
Black African, where they were adjectives name British Black African man.
Okay.
And the wife is overstayed for 3 years.
Right.
Now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, aware dear, emrano ma ho kwan se obetimi aware.
Okay.
And within human rights, a kwenja wo hose esese utimi eware. However, se wuti krom ha na uni enkrata na ukona ukase uko ware a asudie da local authority na uko ware wo ho no eso se esese omobo eye home office for amane. Nti se omobo home office for amane a home office for would give clearance. It may be the case baby a wokoye aware no ombeba be visit. It may be the case wa anye careful a ebetimi de wakofi. So avoid that. Now, say yes then nipa ya ye kan ho asemi. Say oni beme say pese omo ye application within the UK. Ese say omo timi kire say bibi poti bi ewo ye papai omo abrabom omo mienu no. Usually eye eba na ye hwe se ewo ho. Nti se babi wo omo ntema then omo betimi aye application here in the UK on the basis of the family life with ye papa any akwalana or ye a qualifying child or ye under the age of 18 or money in the world family life betimi aye application based on that. Yes, also matana for 3 years. So I presume say omo bibia betimi edi akere say matana for that period of time because under your definition of obia or your partner under Gen 1.2 no. So when you be atena for 2 years obe meet sa definition no. So what worry say ni pakro no so you meet sa definition no. So what form civil partnership again you meet sa definition no. Into yes, either say o kire say matena cohabiting for 2 years and you have the evidence to show and also say yes sa dia then ubetimi aye customary marriage from Ghana. Because under your customary marriage law, no, you are not required to be in Ghana to do it. Inte mumu mienu na mo ware no. Enye nche se mumu mienu no mo Ghana. Again.
Patrick.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I just read afterwards that this lady is actually an English. She doesn't understand our local dialect.
Right.
So she's pleading if you can say that in English for her. She will really appreciate that.
Well, I'll do my best. I haven't had any cup of tea this morning, but I'll try my best anyway. So, very well. Right. So, what we just said is that, indeed, if you're in the UK and you've overstayed your permission to be here, then, of course, you'll be breaching the UK immigration rules, which is a treasonable offense anyway. And so, you need to bear that in mind. Now, as to whether or not you are allowed to marry in the UK, yes. Because our human rights allows for everybody to form a relationship and to marry, and so you are not stopped from doing that. However, if you attempt to do that, the local authority where you're going to be marrying has got an obligation or have an obligation to inform the Home Office that indeed Party A and Party B are applying to come and marry, and then the Home Office would give clearance. The likelihood is that because you are here illegally, the Home Office may not allow that or may not give that clearance. And indeed, you risk being removed from the UK because what you're doing is you're opening yourself up to say, hello, this is my flag, I am here illegally and I'm trying to marry. So can you check me and see what you can do with me? That is not what you want to do. And so, if indeed you are here and you've overstayed and you're a Ghanaian or you're other national and you have a partner who is settled here, you have a child who is under 18 and you've lived together for 2 years and more, then the law allows for you to be able to make an application under Appendix FM as somebody who has a family life with both your British partner and the child who is under the age of 18. Now, the definition under Gen 1.2 for a partner encapsulates those who have married and those who have lived together for a period of 2 years, cohabiting with evidence. So you don't just say we've lived together. You have to demonstrate that. You have to prove that. You have to show evidence that indeed you have lived together for 2 years. Or you formed a civil partnership and you can show that. If you can do that, then indeed, on the basis of your family life with your partner and the child, then you are allowed to make application in country without going back to Ghana. If you're a Ghanaian, then our customary law in Ghana allows for you to marry even without you being in Ghana. So you can marry here without you going to Ghana. All that would be done is that family back home will perform the necessary rites and then register your marriage with the district or the local authority back in Ghana and then bring you the certificate. You rely on that certificate to make your application. This is the case where you have not lived together with this person for 2 years, or even though you've lived together for 2 years, you don't have the evidence to show that indeed you've lived together for 2 years. And so you can use that customary marriage certificate to make your application here in the UK without going back home. If all of these are not applicable, then it will be very difficult for you to make an application in the UK and be successful. Very, very, very difficult. So the advice would be for you to go back home and apply and come back as a spouse under Appendix FM. And because you're going to be applying under Appendix FM, there wouldn't be any ban on your head because, like I've explained, paragraph A320 basically allows for you to come into the UK, and it says that your application must not be refused under 327B if you're applying under Appendix FM or under EUSS to come back into the UK. Manya.
Oh, thank you very much. I believe this lady probably might be from someone from Sierra Leone, if I may be right. If the person, the black and African that you are describing is a Ghanaian, yes, then you can do that customary marriage back home. Let your family go to Ghana. They do the the customary marriage, and then you can come back. Other than that, yes, there are other ways, just as lawyer Patrick has explained to you. Let's move forward. Okay, share question. And Patrick, one now, friend, you can go ahead and bring in your calls. The telephone numbers that you can use At the same, let me mention them to you. 0208-123-1016, or you can call 073-9920-8468. We have another WhatsApp note, just WhatsApp call or WhatsApp note on 075-96620-154, and then I'll play it for a lawyer to give you your explanation. Now, we have first of all on the page is a good morning lawyer, Patrick and all the BWF Solicitors. Congratulations for 30 years advising the community. May God Almighty continue to bless you all. Lawyer, first of all, thank you very much for your message. We do appreciate that. Ezekiel Johnson, let's keep sharing, family, on some good morning, everyone. Ijawa, yes, we've got a caller on the line. Hello, caller. Good morning. Pacha Okase frame my entonka.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My pastor, from K. Now, with you, my pastor, no, fat way.
No problem.
Okay, yo. Me of our city are on any year about Kumuha. Obano or a student into get a Bermano, a beneficial.
Okay.
Now, Bermano, dear. If you didn't call us, me now, British Army or very, you know. And say opportunity, man, so by obeying me. Yes, you're fun.
Pacha, page your voice, Kakrama, me why?
Yo. If I just said, Utiminia or Mopa, not the man Utiminia British Army anymore. I mean, true, say obey a British Army, you know, or mobile man. Say a samples on the man say a basana. So obey and then a year na say obey me because almost oba or a boy no oba or person later also I didn't me sure say make question here clear now.
Martin, I said I'm doing the answer. Okay. Leo Patrick, I hope you understood his question. Patrick, me amani moye kakradi amaye.
Okay. Nti sɛ yɛn nua bɛrima ɔba as a dependent of obia wanya a student visa and as a tier 4 general visa. Nti ɔne ne ho kani ɛna ɛba. So obedua because of what visa no nti no usually obetimi switch it. Nti will leave to remain. So soldier adwuma na opese okoya. Yes, as so go through the processes now. And sana yetimi afa. So indeed you recruit now be soldier near. Soldier mrano apply. Nti no yes ho akade bi esese unya no obetimi enya no bi. So unya no bi na waba beye obi a oye under AFR. Then yes, we're free a year or year on in a buy, and we're free in Nasi Ababedi a year UK abansem. To see how by king, a year King Charles, a year the subject nibi. Into no, yes, a bamboo bia a war, ye dema a soja forno, sa bambono na usu benyebi. So unya sa bambono na opesa okofa oba free outside the bar. Again, ubetimia rely on sa bambono na odi akofa obaba mania.
Yo, papa, ye dasi, yem fa wen so Pacha wona mane ending 916. Yefra will send out kasa frame yantonka.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Papa.
Simple cordial.
Patrick,
morning.
Good morning, sir.
Oh, hi, Kojo. Maybe Babe what do you cry and say we are free.
And one of me was to cram
you and your casa tell me uncle.
Lawyer Patrick, I saw February 2012, British House, you know, no worry. I'm about 2012. And I'm definitely 2014. And now, 1 year later, I'm going to qualify for British national authorization. But character requirements, every it's, you know, it's a need to 2023 now, 10 years. Now, that 5 years, you know, from 2012 to 2016 now, and I say about 2022 to 2018. And a person.
Oh. Okay. La Patron I said there.
Pacho on repeating my na. Said
Okay. Some call reverse question if you.
Okay. The person who found that oh yeah naturalization who say almost either 3 years or 5 years.
Sir.
Now the person who say 5 years and maybe I'm going to say character requirements in a real man maybe an estimate to 2022 yeah 10 years. Maybe 5 years in a day from the beginning of my year 2012 to 2016 now I say a bit yeah from recently 2022 to 2018.
Okay, then and so I the character requirement to you. What did you do?
I mean, kind of saying, now you will overstay.
Oh, you overstay.
Aye.
Okay. So you overstay. Now, obviously, there's been a break in your residency, you know. Since I obey overstay, no. Dabena unya assistant ubenya indefinite. Dabena unya indefinite because also as a spouse and amboa.
Aye.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but as a spouse in 2012. But I overstayed before I came to Ghana 2012, 2011. And I'm going 2012 and about 2012. Before I'm going to Ghana, I overstayed in that.
Okay. So it is still a bit discombobulated, if you know what I mean. But right, you know, into Oba as a spouse, you know, wawari na o de buy, you know, and no anye ye na osan call back na pacho.
There be about 2006.
As what? What did they visa and buy? Oba first time, no.
Work permit as a work permit.
Okay.
That it was just a leave to remain.
Okay, into Oba with work permit, and I'll buy and overstay, and I'll call back.
No. Maybe the week. When I come in the year, man, I say, "Oh, me renew my."
And I'll call back to Ghana.
Up to 2020, I have it up to 2011. And
okay.
now we go before Ghana 2011. No, come on, if I'm going to Ghana.
Right. You call Ghana 2011, over back, no visa ben out the buy and patch up.
And no, the first is at that.
Oh, are you why? Nipa ware you Union and also you're British.
British.
Okay. Into Oba back in 2011 as a spouse.
Wow.
Oba 2012 as a spouse.
As a spouse.
Okay. Into 2012.
Now, I had 2.5. After 2.5, no, you could qualify for indefinite.
Okay. Into Pacho, you're taking it step by step. Oba 2012, no.
One at a time. Why?
Oba 2012 as a spouse of a British citizen, no. So Oba. First of all, you amount 2.5 years. Say no wua, na you amount another 2.5 years. But you say now yeah.
Kwajontie.
You know.
But you oba you know, you amount first 2.5 years and second 2.5 years. Unya ne sa now yeah mpacho.
Lawyer Patrick Ibisa say, Uba na uye 2.5 years no. And I was renew now, saying 2.5 bill.
There be. The first 2.5 now, no, apply for indefinite, and I'm on the money.
Okay, into buy before your changes no. Into where was the break now? What can I know? Say there's a character issue into your amount visa no because
time where I remember saying work permit issues now. When I first got 2011 now, it would you know.
Well, but I know they also call back. So we'll call back, and then you came back as a spouse.
As a spouse.
As a spouse in 2012. But since I'm came back as a spouse in the they could get them man.
Well, so then there's no break. So Oba as a spouse, no, yes, Oba, and you stayed, you know, beyond the visa now your demand. However, you voluntarily went back to Ghana, and I also apply under, you know. Family life as a spouse, and I would buy back in 2012. Since 2012 now, buy you know, wabenya wasitna mayama indefinite. So when ye bonibia na unkoso any trouble bia or UK, then there's no break in the residency. When you're indefinite, usually so worry British citizen na unya indefinite. The next day and I said the same day no krano, you can apply to naturalize. You know, say bibia ni wakwenmua. Into no minim the enti I will say character requirement ebe beat you. Pacho opa for what it is, you know, so ma make it decision, your application, no ma make it decision. Fabra na yenhwe so that we know what is in there because say oba as a spouse, then there's no break.
Beginning now, me definitely now. Me friend said my free and me catch them say the fact my overstayed a pen. From the start, 2012 now, I enter back to the UK now.
Yes, but I'm very sure, say, oh friend now unya sa explanation. Maybe you didn't go a little bit details as senior work cano. So I say, and then tinty say, Oba when because of time limitation there one thing. Oba so now Oka near woman in idea, they will give you they will tell her the answer towards near what they catch mono. But say Uja in 70 we change so a sound so now benya once and say see near okay I think say I know but near okay say a different thing. You all call back to Ghana and then you came as a spouse. Inti and no yet but Bafani say and only a new leave. Ain't nonka near way a tremona who call you voluntarily wow they call you and band what's a successful application but I don't think said they'll use that to penalize you.
Okay.
Well, that's my suggestion. Inti Sansu na mijidi say sana lawyer Patrick
yeah,
but still I true what who lawyers no na fa documents ni go mu ni me hono na ye be hu mu nyina no kra ni trodo de ama why.
You mati. And to the next 5 years in the way from 2012 to 2017.
Exactly. Okay. Into when you with 10 years no crampo. Why?
I'm going to find her father. I'll take my father.
But what do you want to know? The lawyers are always there.
My clip.
Oh, yes, sure.
5 years and I mean, you say either say from now no back, and I say from beginning now I enter back to 2012. And then am I confused?
Kajomati, we're a free consultation, but please, to be 100% clearer, no, I would suggest you go and see the lawyers. Why? Kakrana wait here now, Johnny. Oh, bye bye. Yes, yeah, that's it. Sanya, you know, yeah, BWF Solicitors now wait here from generation, and on one casa there an application, you know, ain't you know. I can bear testimony to that. Pacho wa wo friend Jinaso kakra emami Jinaso kitwe bi mami na memfa enkai boy emfemu sisia na mutie yen nyina ye beda mo ase keep on sharing keep on you know taking it far na nkrofo dodo na enye bi na onti Mariana, Mariama, I asked the lawyer to explain it in English for which he did. So I believe you heard him. If not, just reverse the program a little bit, and then you can hear the English version of the explanation he gave to you, actually. So that is it. Bennett Anson and Kumam, you've also asked a question here. Just give me 1 minute. I will ask your question in a minute. Please, can you speak here? We did spoke the English for you. Mariama, thank you. Okay. Yeah, I knew you were from Sierra Leone, as if I know. And, you know, Sanex here. Let's also hear this person. I've got some voice notes as well to play. But, yenti, other for one, my son, Patoma Craba, Okase free, my ento.
If I join a cassette free, Croydon, FM Isaac. Good morning, lawyer Patrick, and good morning,
Good morning.
My indefinite standard application. Na me pese me find out say, who pese we no super priority. What can you do? What I am
What submitted applications need that?
My submitting in that almost 2.5 months.
And our person changing now yes super priority.
If I join.
But also for your indefinite application, right?
If I join, yeah, indefinite.
Okay, indefinite applications, unfortunately, you know, priority service no applied.
Oh, really?
No.
And what lawyer catch on Indiana?
I'm quite surprised that there's not an option for super
Yes.
priority.
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
Well, I
Yes,
wanted me that.
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Hello, Adolfo Mpacho. Your friend said now kasa free. Me enter ka. Pacho, ma pick you call no. Bet me ne akasa kakra.
Pacho, me
Pacho,
call
you
now.
are.
Oh, okay. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Hello. Good morning.
Me Pacho, me person me business lawyer Patrick say unya indefinite indefinite this month. Zambrano indefinite. You know, anka practically no. I mean, say next year after a year no, which me a naturalize it. But I'm one of those so we use 10-year character way now. It means I'll have to wait till 2026 time no. But me train and make kind so about naturalization amendment no na it's a bit confusing. It means which one is 5 years now so no 1 year but so I met me and I said the 10-year one no still holds for those of us who overstayed our visas. Thank you.
Okay. La Patrick, Mpacho.
Yes, so exactly, yes, indeed. Just like she rightly said, yes, there's been changes in the nationality law because of new Borders Act now. It came into force this year, 2022. No, making changes in the lawful residence requirements. And yes, just as she said, it's very confusing what they've done, and even for a typical lawyer, you have to maneuver your way through the minefield to be able to understand what exactly they are trying to do, because it's not clear cut. Yes, indeed, what they are saying is so if you are here legally for 5 years now, yes, there had been some breaches, immigration breaches in the past, but within the last 5 years of your residence, what nasikom edimra so kama onye bibia etomra, then they are likely to waive off sa the nka ebe apply ama nka esesa wo train for that period of time. So that is what it is. It is 1,399 or so pounds application to do. Yes, this is what they are saying. We will use the law and make the application. I know I've said on our other platform on Saturday, the 10-year ban for Oma year overstayers is more or less likely applicable. But, this is what they are saying. So Westay for 5 years without any immigration breach, you've lived here legally, and you'll be illegally, but you've lived here legally. For the last 5 years, na setena wahano bonibia niho, because now your friend is saying Zambrano Kera Yamano 5 years, and then through that wakwakunya indefinite leave to remain. Wakwakunya indefinite leave to remain with a new regime na abano because of what 5 years on breachy rules no indefinite leave to remain. Then the expectation is yes, obetimi application na yamano naturalization, but it's a sort of train 1 year after say onya indefinite leave to remain.
Okay. Now Patrick and Nancy. Mommy said when you're why.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Bye.
Yentie we so di.
Good morning, Manyeti. Good morning, Lawyer Patrick.
Yes, good morning.
My question person be say, when you be aware ankasa ɛna aware no agu ɛna mowɔ ɛba no nso akwadaa no nya bɛ 1 year ɛne kakra 1.5 mɛfa no saa ɛno 1.5 mpo bɛsi saa bere ɔbarima no ɛmfra akwadaa no ɔmmɛhwɛ no ɔne ɔbaa no ayɛ aka wɔnyɛ hwee child maintenance for agye ne sika afei ɔsan de ayi kɔɛ sɛ afei deɛ ɔnyɛ adwuma it's almost 3 years ni onipa no wɔntua hwee ma akwadaa no ɔmmisa no ase nti saa case wei ɛkwan bɛn ɛna onipa no de bɛfa so meda ase na menhyira wo.
ɛyɛ ansɛm no bi koraa yɛ awerɛho dodo yo Lawyer Patrick mpakyɛ wadaroma.
Well, Manye, I think that, you know, now as I say, in your bar, you know, and now, yeah, you know, so we call child maintenance to try and get your papa to look after the child. Now, since then, no, you say on one kasamu, so no, or any circumstances, the first no, yeah, Juma, so then he's able to support, but now on yeah, Juma, into no, on timin support. Child maintenance itself, you know, bibia tricky because oko na oko apply and yet unkwana owo bado na yehwe. Bear in mind say owo nkwala foforo or no more they will work out, you know, those kids as well. Into no say ebia enka ono ni pemu no obema £20 ebia a week because of nkwala nti no the maintenance for no a ye be san chichem ubehu na ebia o de na abeye £10. So that £10 no the maintenance for so to more administration fee kakra free so a na ebia abeka £8. So really and truly it is always in the best interest of both of you, sir. Mutually, no, mobetimi agree on what should happen. Sebeya enkofa when bia mane enkudi aban hono. Yes, sisi aya onye dwume. Then ode no koba ebi se onhwe akwala na. In fact, eden na obde behwe sa akwala no because onye dwuma. Yes, our parental responsibility say esiso timi hwe no, but onye dwuma. Intino say yakase yede no maintenance na maintenance for say ombeti aka £20 the same maintenance people na nka ode bekwa akọ down omo no ehwa na wakọ a ose onye adwuma so for that reason no ontimi moa ye maami so wasetena wo krom ha then obetimi apply na yama no benefit say be a restriction e won card no so a obetimi apply na e restriction na free so that otimi access public funds. So ni asetena so na say ye bay or ye ubia or ye qualifying child or ye settled or indefinite leave to remain or ye British citizen and also say or 5 years under USSR. Again, obetimi aye application on the basis of the child no na ono so etimi atna ha na ye restriction no every no so. Yes, obetimi make application for a fee waiver. Sebeya yɛde fees no kora ɛbɛkyɛ no na ontuaka nti saa options ni nyinaa ɛwɔ hɔ a obetimi explore sɛ ni nyinaa apply na yɛbɛyi otikroma na wadi 7 years again yɛnim sɛ changes to your private life rules no ɛma ho kwan sɛ yɛbɛyi obetimi apply na wanya indefinite ni nyinaa yɛ akwan hodo a obetimi afa so ama ne ho ahenha no sɛ or further questions be or person baby sir then on Friday na yenhwe the situation sani tie na yentime mo na osa kwan so manye.
Okay. Ya na ha adwen yo yenhwe we ye yesemo yen nuamema no ya obechi nsu no sa na bebe mu a mo hu ye mo bo kakra na mo bo aboa yen kakra na ya na akunkolahwe na nda fom nda fom yentie we so na emre ne kwa na eko dan ne ho na yenhwe So free Ghana and wager message. Still I load intino. Load no share your messages kakra ewa ha. Me wo question for our me and sebi wa ha me pese me bisa. Asem na ya asem na ya reho nso. Yo, Lawyer Patrick, young question say, or say, yenu abema enike ne bisa, or say, Ebo applied to leave to remain on basis of his British child, but because he was living with the child's mother, he was granted leave on the basis of the partner route. Despite he has not lived in same address or in relationship with the child's mother for 2 years, he attempted to switch into the 5-year route, but completed the application form as a partner because he was previously granted as a partner. If the Home Office have accepted Ebos as a partner and he has provided evidence that he still lives with his partner and child and that he meets the financial and English requirement to switch to the 5-year route, is that not okay? 1. Ebo withdrew his application for a full refund because he does not meet 2 years cohabitation as he was asked by the caseworker. Can Ebo reapply to switch to 5-year since he no more living in the same address with the child's mother? With your mama kind essay and pay you, Lawyer Patrick.
Right. Okay. Okay. So, Manye, I think this question is popped up. I think so many times. I think so from him, and I think we answered it on Saturday. However, for the benefit of those who are joining us maybe today, who didn't have the opportunity to listen to my answer on this particular question, I'm happy to reiterate what we said on Saturday. Now, if you submit an application, I'm only saying this in English so that other people can benefit as well. So just pardon me for that. Now, if you submit an application on the basis of a family life with a partner and a child, and you are on a Vestaia, we have explained that if you're on a Vestaia, you would not meet all of the requirements to make an in-country application as a partner. So if you don't meet all of the requirements, there has to be something very exceptional in your life to be able to progress to the next stage of living here legally. So usually it will be a child in between the couple. So whether it's the biological child or both of them, or the person who is trying to rely on this partner is a step parent to this qualifying child. If you are in that situation, you are able to make an application in country without going back to your home country to apply, because that child becomes an insurmountable obstacle from you being removed from the UK. What we're saying is that it will be unduly harsh for the Home Office to refuse your application because you have formed family life not just with your partner, but with your stepchild who is a qualifying child and under 18 as well. So that is the position. Now, the consideration of your application starts from being a partner. And so because you live in the same household with the partner, I say partner because I am assuming that they're not married. So you're a partner. And then we know the definition of a partner is living with someone for 2 years and with evidence. Or you have married that person, so you have a marriage certificate. Or you have a civil partnership certificate to demonstrate that. If all of those things do not apply, then of course you are living with a partner or married partner with a stepchild or a biological child who is a British citizen or settled here in the UK, and so is a qualifying child. If that is the case, even though you do not meet all of the requirements because you've overstayed, so you wouldn't meet the immigration status requirement. And for that reason, usually you shouldn't be allowed to stay, but for the child. So when you make the application, the consideration starts from you being assessed whether you meet the partner route. You wouldn't meet that. But because of the child, you would not be able to go back home or you would not be asked to go back home and apply and come back because it will breach your Article 8 right. And therefore, the Home Office is forced to grant you on the basis of that child. However, because there's a partner, they grant you under the partner route, even though you don't meet that requirement. Yes, you don't meet the requirement, but there's a child who has become an insurmountable obstacle, and then ES1 would apply. And therefore, they will not ask you to go home and apply and come back. Subsequently, if you want to apply on the basis of your partner alone, you have to meet all of the requirements. So what are the requirements? You have to be able to demonstrate that you meet the 18,600 financial threshold. You should demonstrate English language. So you have English language at least level A2. I'd say B1 if you can do that. And then you meet the accommodation requirement as well. Then the key thing is for you to meet the partner requirement. So you should be able to demonstrate that indeed you meet the definition of a partner. And what is the definition of a partner? Under 1.2, we've said that the definition is that you are living with a partner, you're cohabiting with somebody for 2 years, and you can show that with evidence. Or you are married to this person, and so you've got your marriage certificate to prove that, or you have a civil partnership certificate to prove that. If you don't meet these requirements, then you don't meet the partner route requirement. And so if you make the application solely on the basis of you being a partner, you are likely to be refused because you don't meet all of the requirements. And if you're refused, you will be put under the route because you have a child involved. So even though you are not granted as a partner technically, because there's a child involved and you live in the same household with that partner, you will still be granted under that because they are not allowed to refuse you because of the child. However, you don't meet all of the requirements to apply as a partner. If therefore you move out and now you are staying outside of the home and you want to switch from being a partner to a parent, yes, the rules allows you to do that. So what you can do is now you're living by yourself, and so you have direct access to your child, not your stepchild. Direct access to your biological child who is a qualifying child. If you have that access, you can switch from that 10-year route as a partner to the 5-year route as a parent. You need to meet all of the requirements. So maintenance requirement, this is not 18,006, so bear in mind. Maintenance requirement, i.e. you're working, you can look after yourself and your dependents. You have somewhere to live, 1 box room should be enough for you, and you meet the English language requirement. As I said, is level A2 or, if you can, B1, so that you can use that in your subsequent application. So this is the reason why this brother's application has been going back and forth, and I know he's asked the question severally, but I hope this brings a closure to it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Lawyer Patrick. Vividly explained. Okay, so my last question that I'm going to read from the platform is from Bennett Anson Ekuamwa. So good morning, Lawyer Patrick. A family member visited and returned after 5 years, after 5 months, weeks. After 5 months, weeks. I don't understand that one. Okay. She replied after 2 years and on grounds that she stated in her previous application to stay for 6 weeks, but ended up 5 months, 2 weeks. Oh, okay. 5 months, 2 weeks. Now she's banned for 10 years. What can be done to help her? Oh, okay. I mean, did you say, Lawyer Patrick, I checked him from because I mean, scenario here similar to I think what we discussed earlier on. But Lawyer Patrick, obetimi ntiawa kakra san amanumoye ewo we question so.
Okay, so Manye, usually so we application for a visitor's visa on the application form no. O catch Home Office how long are over UK for? It's usually nkɔfoɔ pɛ sɛ ɔmo demonstrate kyerɛ home office sɛ ɔmo mpɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛba abɛtena ha nti ɔyɛ application na ɔde ahyɛ so meba for 3 weeks meba for 2 weeks holiday meba for 6 weeks the expectation is sɛ woba wobɛdi wo bɔhyɛ so na even though yama a 6 months visa no what can't kyerɛ yɛn sɛ woba for 3 weeks woba wobɛsan akɔ within that 3 weeks no sɛ woankɔ a na mean sɛ watutu anomaa ho na wode akɔkyerɛ home office ɛna wobisa ɔm sɛ anomaa bɛni ɛyɛ saa na wokɔ back na wokɔ hwehwɛ visa foforɔ a ɔmbɛha w'adwen nti sɛ 4 weeks ɛna woba yes ma ɔmo nya awɔ sɛ 4 weeks na woba sɛ 4 months na woba menkɔka 4 weeks because the visa na yɛde bɛma wo no it allows you 6 months stay anyway nti sɛ 4 months na wopɛ sɛ wobɛtena ɛneɛ yɛne clear na ɔmo hu sɛ 4 months na woba na yɛde visa no ma wo a yes otimi abadwojo ho na relax sɛ nyɛ saa na woba na osimeba 2 weeks na masan akɔ na woba na afei wabɛdi 4 months 6 months 6 months no kora saa apa ho na wokɔ a wokɔ yɛ subsequent application a ɔmbɛtumi ayusu no ɛde aha in this instant case ɔse yɛban no yɛnim deɛ nti a yɛban no saa for 10 years no yɛnim deɛ nti a but sɛ a formal relationship with a partner to send you a kind no na ɔyɛ application under appendix FMA then yes obetimi aba back again so ɔpɛ so a yɛbɛtumi ahwɛ deɛ nti a yɛaba no na yɛ apply for revocation of that ban sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɛbɛyi afiri ɔkora a ɛnni hɔnom na allow no ma no timi de aba because ebi a na ɛyɛ mistake ɛna ɔma yɛ ebi so hɔ a na deɛ ɔmo ka no ɛnyɛ saa ne teɛ na yɛaba no nti it is possible sɛ obetimi ayi ban na nkasa koraa no afiri hɔ na abie kwan ama naba anaaso sɛ waware a obetimi ayusu aware no ɛde aba anya
asɛm de are because ohwɛ mu a ɛnyɛ sɛ ɔkɔɔ 5 months na ɔsan yɛ application ti sa na sɛ ɔsan ba yɛ ti sɛ nea yɛdi kankan we ɔtwɛn ya 2 years ansa ɔsan yɛ another application enti no on sɛ ɛtɔ de bi a wokɔgye visa na wa wonim utrum pefe sɛ ɛnyɛ 2 weeks asɛm na ba bi but hu ne sɛ wankasa nso a yɛmfa visa ne ma because sɛ woba visitors visa wodi visitors visa na wokasa wobɛdi 4 months a ɛlɔ apatwa wɔn sɛ yɛ na home office ɔmɛ sɛ wokɔ visit kɛkɛ na 4 months sɛ meanwhile no ɔmo bɛma wo 6 months that's the minimum way ɔmo bɛma wo na ɔmo ama wo 6 months na wabɛtwa mu 5 months na mekɔ fie sɛdeɛ nkɛsi hɔ anaa
okay well yes but you know it is possible sɛ wobɛtumi aba visit for 4 months sɛ wowɔ sika a woba bɛdi na wosɛ mebɛdwodwo mo ho kakra wɔ UK na makɔ na wowɔ sika wowɔ biribi a yes why not ebi wɔ na ɛnyɛ wo ho kɛkɛ ne tɛw na woba but wobɛsra abusuafoɔ nti yɛmfa na typical grandmother a ebi a yawo new baby nti ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɛhwɛ ne nana kakra ebi a ɔbaayɛ no anaasɛ ɔba no onim sɛ ɔbɛhwɛ ne nana ne ho n'ani bɛka ne nana ho a ɔntumi mfiri prɛko pɛ ɛnya ɛnkɔ nti na ɛsɛ sɛ ɔtena ɔmo nkyɛn na ɔhwɛ ɔmo kakra ɛno nso bɛboa koraa ma watumi aboa yɛ nuabaa ne nkwalaa no gyegyeɛ ne adware especially sɛ ɔyɛ new mother nti ne nyinaa no ɛboa nti yes wowɔ sika a wobɛdi wowɔ baabi a wobɛtena biribiara yɛ okay a why not wobɛtumi apply to come for 4 months 6 months in fact wobɛtumi po abisa sɛ ɔmo extend them out nti ne nyinaa yɛ possible but menkɔka sɛ 3 weeks na woba membɛdi 6 months na nsa nkɔ wokɔyɛ saa na wo apply they are a record keeping institution yes. The records are there so wokɔyɛ they will go and pull the records up even after 10 years nti you know first na yɛnyɛ fingerprints no na wokɔ na wasesa wodi na wode foforɔ akɔ all of those things you know they see it nti no and you know it can cost you a lot so please don't do that mema obiara nyɛ saa ma obi wɔ hɔ a na waba osimetia nso na ya stamp on a passport so oh baby there's a case called Aga that's a similar case Aga Pakistan bibisa nti ya stamp passport no so oh Ghana meanwhile okra no nkodu Ghana it's just not something you want to get yourself involved with because omubehu they check all of those things they have the records there going back so many years obisa for data they will go and pull it and show it to you and don't do it now and stop from coming to the UK because if you are now person by UK now wakoye bibiki to away now esi wo ho kwan don't do that mpacho
Lawyer Patrick yɛda ase nti no na kyerɛ sɛ nka woba na wadwen sisa sɛ wo nana yi wohwɛ ɔmo kakra no na kyerɛ sɛ wɔ ho kwan saa akonya no wɔ sɛ wobɛtumi atwerɛ mo for extension sɛ woka sɛ 2 weeks na mmom ebia circumstance, it could be medical, it could be anything. Nti no momfa 2 weeks and 3 weeks being come visit them. I know saa no akonya wɔ hɔ saa sɛ
Well, possible sir visa no cry allows for 6 months. Into no yes, wait me apply for extension money. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yɛda ase Lawyer Patrick ɛnɛ deɛ wama yɛsua ade bebree. Nyame nhyira wo na horns na ɔde sisi w'aba so no ɔmpia wɔ ti kɔ na go higher and soar higher. Nti no ɛbɛda wase ne atwetwe a wode brɛ yɛn. Yo etiefo ɛm sɛ yɛmmerɛ na ayɛ bi pa ho kakra na yɛgye di sɛ yɛnya nimdeɛ ɛwɔ saa topic a yɛde baeɛ no. Mbia na obi saa obusuani bi saa ofesi such a thing na akonya wɔ hɔ na wobɛtumi asan yɛ application ne biom sɛ band a kwan wɔ hɔ a yɛbɛtumi yi band no na wasa yɛ no application no ɛde aba nti Lawyer Patrick yɛbɛsan ada wase biom aha na ɛde dwumadie no ɛbɛsi na mmom ansa na yɛbɛda no yɛn ho akɔ no mbia na Lawyer Patrick wɔ biribi ketewa bi pa ɔde to yɛn fo Rebecca we a general knowledge dia ɔde twam kɛkɛ na afɛ deɛ yɛde end note no abegu so nti Lawyer Patrick bibi kakra wɔ hɔ ana bibi so ne hɔ ana yɛnkɔ yɛnim
Right. Okay. So bibi kitwa yɛbɛka ne sɛ yɛda atiefo ase for making it a date once again. I know sɛ obiara wɔ n'adwuma a ɔyɛ but every single time moba na yɛn nyinaa yɛatoato adwene na yɛakyɛ nimdeɛ a yɛn nyinaa yɛwɔ. So we are very, very, very grateful. Yes, we're still celebrating 30 years of our senior principals' dedication to the cause and to community. And yes, mo nyinaa mo mompaye and famwa ye ne ono. Sebeya 30 years no would just be the beginning of just the journey into this industry. And I hope that nyame bemano nimdeɛ ne ahoɔden apɔmuden soronko a ɔbɛtɔ akɔ so na yɛn so a yɛdidi na namo ase a yɛba no so no ɔbɛwɔ yɛn kakrakra na yɛtumi atiatia na namo mu ɛyie yɛda mo nyinaa mo ase na menhyira mo na ɔnka mo ho but take note sɛ wowɔ immigration problem and I say any issue be to do with law, please, men could not quanchen. Na ni obi nkasa, na nkasa, Madam Fubisi or ye any DNA say. Me ni ABC ni DNA say. Because majority of the time, no, they will not give you the full details of the Omaye. And one is so because me ye no, say. And yenesa, take time, speak to an expert, go and see an expert. It will cost you next to nothing, but you would have your peace of mind. Sebeya, who make a decision, you would make an informed decision rather than making a decision based on hearsay, any nimdia enye from an expert. Ebetimi de wako enso hemu. Ebetimi ama bibia esesen ka unya na nimenimi ya no ebe drag on. Ebetimi ama ekafu frasa aba. Why your application near refuse to obey appeal, obey tran kwan, ni nyinaa ye car a bit mediaba. Whereas nka who expert, what you be kakra for consultation, only na kasa, what church name mu di atre, what say kwan a obefa so a obeye. Oh yeah, ne ye. Then you have your peace of mind, you save yourselves a lot of money. And that is my advice to all of us. Say onye tailor mpacho, men ko pama de. So when you mechanical, men to two car nancy. Nyame would dintia or de adomache de amobia. So yen na ya moya hobai. Na that's a nyame adoma ebesesia. God bless you all. Manye.
God bless you too. Hanedi Jumedie no La Patrick no my end note and I think I need not to say anymore. Oh, you should BWF Solicitors the trap and say ya check your name here. Maybe you want to bring your documents for us to check for you. Provided you've learned so much on this platform and you've been able to fill an application by yourself through this education that we've been giving to the community all the time. And now you feel like, oh, I've done my application, but may I have a lawyer to go through, verify, and see if whatever I've written there is the right thing? Come to BWF Solicitors. They have that services available for you to, go through your documents and then approve it or verify it, and then you can send it to the Home Office. Just that services is available. Mesrel enewetie ye no to ho anamo ebia na pese lawyer bi ejina mu ma lawyer bi kasa ma lawyer bi ye obi bi ma wa bra BWF Solicitors lawyers ye wo ho no edorso o hwehwe lawyer Patrick ne nama etwegu eye me producer mpacho me di na mesi nyina na me fantuto ansa na ma sori akọ eye you can say emergency number the first obedi kind afre office 0208-493-7340 office line no and I say emergency number 077-127-61884. Now lawyers no nyina ohwehwe mo na mesa na di kind lawyer rich number ewo ho 079-6020-1500. Pacho maybe bosso American in temtem na was screen so obetuma screenshot to and keep it in your diary, keep it on your phone. Obetumi use that. Sanso ne wo lawyer Eunice or no so ne de 075-358-13910. And your lawyer Patrick 079-3202-2939. Lawyer Charles so there wo 079-4763-6037. Misremo monsha na mesinso na mombesraye na ye wonema papa ede mamo na otre na sene ye besenhia. Have a lovely weekend. Bye bye.
Ye fema ye wo London ya ji abasobodie bebree ne ya redare ewo mranse mu eye legal services be to say family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWF die yen solicitors edi enigye ene twitwaje wo na yebo nso nyeden kra. Yen partner penimpa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF Solicitors kura wo ho. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care eya abofrahwe mu awaregya ye ho twema mentwe ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a yemma legal assistance ya edimu na yie adwuma nso. Yen child care any family team no nim nia wo famu ewe nia ya wo brei mu enu ntine yeto yembo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Yen senior partner obi a Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu no sanso ye member na kyerese eba no se ye gina wachi etwitwaje ewo family any matrimonial cases ho a unni haw kra. Upe advice ewo immigration sensem ho. Wo BWF Solicitors die ye immigration team no abredare ewo general immigration ho nsemsem kosi complex immigration, work permit, student visa ho totoye, any entry clearance visas, family visas ni appeals. Yen senior partner a member na wasagina tum ewo Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel inti se taiwachi a wunni haw kra. Ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada anopa nonkron pe mu ekosi enumre nonsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 pm ena memene danso appointment nko free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 pm. Ye were 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Sawun 93 Seven Sisters Underground nswa eye kwantie bi. Yen senior partner Bernardo Wusu san ye barrister ya gina tumu na oye Ghana Bar Association member ena wasen gina se mranimfo ewo court cases ya efa Ghana law ho. Wa advising local authorities, official solicitors office ni solicitors bebree efa Ghanaian law ho yi na osan yo bia otai kasa ewo radio any TV so fa Ghanaian law ho.